of a subject. I know we're coming close to the end of the show, but Staffy, Gyokeres taking the number 14 shirt. How significant is that? Because for me, I've seen a lot of gooners talk about that's an elite mentality. That's picking up, Henri's shirt. He's this big money signing. There's already pressure on him to deliver because of his goal record in Portugal. But he's grabbing it with two hands and saying, I am, and he's going to try and stand up and deliver. Do you think it's significant that he's taking that shirt?
I mean, it was good for him. Clearly, he backs himself. Clearly, he's confident. Clearly, he's aware of the history of the club as well, because he knows how iconic the number 14 is. It's not that it's hard to know how iconic Henri was, but he's in touch, is what I'm trying to say. And clearly, he's trying to win the fans over, be on their right side, and it's clearly worked for a few people at least. I have nothing against it, but now, as you said, it probably just pressure to deliver right now. And if you want to compare it to the last number 14, the bar is pretty much on the floor because they had Nketiah there. So there's very little that Gyokeres can do to be worse than Nketiah. This is very hard to do that. So it's definitely going to be a step up. But yeah, I rate it. Listen, it's good for him. I'm glad that he rates himself. Now I just pray for his sake that he goes in and becomes a success. Because other than that, he's going to be looked at as a troll, like, oh, he did all that talking and he didn't deliver, and they're going to come out guns blazing at him, But I have nothing. I have no issue with the move. It's one of their biggest signings in recent years. I think basically Gyokeres is, when it comes to attackers at least, he's definitely the biggest signing since Aubameyang. I think of like Aubameyang, Ozil, those type of signings. It's probably one of the biggest signings since. So him coming in and getting the number 14, I have no problem with it. He just has to deliver right now.
Yeah, I mean, look, I get it. You sign a player you're excited about. Every little thing they do is amazing and a sign of how great a player they are, how great a mentality they have, how great a person they are, right? So, oh, wow, he picks up the number 14, elite mentality, he's going to be great. But as Staffy referenced, Nketiah had it. No one was sitting there talking about his mentality and how he's the bollocks and all of this stuff. It's a shirt number.
You wanted him to strip it away from him.
Yeah, like it's just a shirt. I get it. Like Thierry Henry done amazing things with that number on his back, but the number didn't make him. He didn't make the number. It was just a number on his shirt. It means nothing at the end of the day. So all you're doing is dumping more pressure on him with the Thierry Henry comparisons, and you're doing too much. Let's get him on the pitch and see what he does. He's got elite mentality because he wants the Henry shirt. Like, come on, man. It's over the top, I think, with this. But like I said, you want to be excited, but you can't expect us.
Can I throw you an objective challenge? A lot of rivals were saying, remember when the story came out about 4 weeks ago that Šeško is about unsure whether he wants to join because he doesn't know if he can get Kai Havertz out the team, and people said lack of mentality, shouldn't be at the club, doesn't want to grab the ball by the horns. Isn't accepting that challenge, grabbing the most elite shirt in the club's history that's got meaning to it? If Šeško was being criticized for not having mentality, why would Gyokeres not be praised for having the mentality?
Can I just say, when we signed Razor Ruddock, he wanted the number 6, the Bobby Moore number. I don't sit back and look at Razor Ruddock as, oh wow, what an elite mentality wanting. All he looked at is, and you know what? That's a legendary number at the club. I'd love to. My dad would be proud of that, to see that. It was a personal thing. That's all it is. It's a personal thing. How cool it would. Like, imagine he comes and says, "No, don't give me the number 14. That's too much." And no player would say that. Surely, no player in football, if they would go, "Don't give me that. That's too much for me. I can't live up to that number." It's just, come on, man. It's just a little bit too much.
I think people do too much when it comes to jersey numbers anyways. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
They complain a lot at times. Like, look at United. As much as I hate that Mason Mount wears it, I think it bothers a little bit of people too much. Where, like, I hate it. Don't get me wrong. But, like, I don't think about it every day. There's people still until this, I can't believe he still has this. I still can't believe he has the 7. It's just like, if you're ever going to reach that point, you might as well just ask your clubs to retire numbers if they're that iconic. Just become like the NBA, which I hate because the NBA retires jerseys like it's nothing. Just do that then. Because now it means every time someone's going to take an iconic number, especially if you're a legendary club and you had so many good players, you're going to find people all the time complaining about numbers. oh, I can't believe we gave Rasmus the 9. I can't believe we gave Mason Mount the 7. I can't believe we gave this person, I don't know, Scholes' number, the Rio's number. Just get over it, honestly, bro. It's not that deep.
Yeah,
If it's
it
that
means
deep,
nothing.
there was sign a petition and ask
there
for
was
clubs
some
to
people
retire.
I disagree. I think numbers. I think
said
numbers
only
are
black
important.
players should have the 14. I see some Arsenal fans say
what?
that. Like,
only what?
It's silly. Only black players should wear the number 14. Like, you shouldn't wear it because he's white.
I saw that on Twitter. I didn't make much of it.
Yeah, it's like silly.
Yeah,
Some
I'm
people
not getting involved in that.
Campbell,
But,
like,
no,
is it
but
a color
I
thing?
do. I think there's, again, I can't talk for everybody else's clubs because everyone views it differently. But I do look at the number 7 at Manchester United as a key shirt. I think it should be a shirt that's earned. Or if you're going to get it straight away, you've got to deliver. It's a shirt that has been synonymous and iconic for decades. It means something to the fans and has meant something to the fans for a long time. That's the thing that I was taught when I was younger, and I've adopted it. I hate the fact that we've not had a good number 7.
So retire it. That's my point.
No, you don't retire it. You wait until someone's earned it, and then you give it to them. We keep giving it to people that aren't good enough.
How many iconic number 7s have United had in our history? Like about what, 6 or 7, if we count them?
Right.
So like George Best, Beckham, Ronaldo. Help me out here. Cantona, that's 4. Who else?
So but this is the thing. I wouldn't want to retire it, but I think for me, you should be.
My point is,
there's a lot
more duds than goods. So you're gonna have more busts wearing the 7 that didn't deserve it. Like Valencia 1 season, horrible. Michael 1 season, horrible. Di Maria 1 season, horrible. Who else? Memphis 2 seasons, horrible. There's more horrible number 7s at the club than iconic. So if you really want to protect how iconic it is, just retire it.
Yeah, no. But this is the thing, right? Nobody had an issue with Antonio Valencia because he earned the right to wear it. He wore it, and then he chose to get away from it.
No, but he was bad. He scored. I remember he scored one goal that season.
Hang on,
he gave it away.
But hang on, that no one had an issue with him getting it because he'd earned it. It was a superstition thing that he took it away. But you look at Cristiano Ronaldo, you've got George Best, you've got Cantona, of course, you've got Brian Robson that wore this, David Beckham, as we've mentioned, and others. There's an element of earning it, okay? Cristiano Ronaldo got it straight away, and we now know, looking with hindsight, why he had the confidence to take it straight away. Beckham actually had his number 10 taken away in pre-season and didn't do what certain other average players at Man United have done when their number's been taken away and cry. Came into pre-season upset, but still working hard, and then got told. And this is one of those lessons for life, and I just still think Fergie did this to test him. Fergie wanted to give him the number 7 shirt. If Beckham would have been running off to the press and crying, "Oh, agent, find me a new club, my number's gone," Fergie would have gone, "Well, you ain't fucking right for that number 7." Then rewarded him with it as an example. You had to, typically at Man United, earn it. A little bit different in George Best's era because squad numbers weren't assigned. It was based on the position that you played, if that made sense. So you had loads of number 7s. But the reason why it was earned and why, when you look at the history of Man United, why certain shirts became so synonymous is you were only playing regularly in that position if you were fucking elite, right? So it got there. I wouldn't retire it, but I just wouldn't be giving it out willy-nilly to anyone and everyone who comes in. It bothers me something chronic because that shirt number means something. It's part
Should
of
Gyokeres not earn it then, Terry? Should Gyokeres not?
No, before you say that, I was going to say, just then you're going to find yourself in more conversations like the one we're having right now, where we're talking about a player requesting a number, because you might think that a player hasn't earned it, but guess what? There's so many players that are going to do what Gyokeres did, and they're going to be like, I feel like I can take over this number. I want this number.
And that's fine. That's fine. But that's fine. Hang on. But that's fine because I said Cristiano Ronaldo did it. For me, though, that's why I think it takes an elite mentality. But then you got to have elite ability to deliver against it. Because I now think the pressure on Gyokeres is again slightly higher again because he's taken on that iconic shirt, the money, the goals in Portugal. You've got to be good enough then to deliver against it. And I just think sometimes, again, if I was advising Mason Mount, I'd have been saying, bruv, do you really think you're Man United number 7 quality? The pressure that comes with that shirt, take number 28 or whatever's available. I think he's stupid for taking that shirt because it applies more pressure because it comes with it. You've got to be the right person with the right ability, like Zlatan Ibrahimovic as an example. When he came into Man United, he handled that number 9 shirt easily. It didn't bother him. I didn't care what number. We can give him number fucking 1. He would have delivered. He would have done a very good job. There are certain players that can handle it. Rooney getting the number 8 straight away can handle sort of what that means squad-wise. Some players can't. And we've been bad as a football club at making that decision. We've been bad. We gave the number 7 to a player that 3 days into training didn't want to be here anymore. The fuck are we doing? It's terrible judgment from the way we run the club for me personally. What's that? Sorry, there's an update there. Speaking.